Hello boys and girls, it's my preview to this weekend's match against Manchester United. Normally I'll be excited about a game like this. I'm not excited at all. Come and join me as I preview and give you my 1 to 11. So like I said, it's Manchester United this Sunday and I'm not excited one little bit. The fixture used to be one of the biggest in the calendar. I used to love playing against Manchester United. It was the two biggest sides in the Premiership. The clash of the Titans. Now, it's a clash of the failures. Manchester United are in 5th and their fans are celebrating because we're in 6th. In terms of what to expect from Manchester United this weekend, I honestly do not know. This league game is sandwiched in between their Europa League semi-finals. Jose Mourinho, I watched his press conference the other day and he's pretty much basically said Europa League's their priority. That's their avenue to get into the Champions League. In terms of tactics, you know what? Even though the Premiership doesn't mean a lot to Jose Mourinho right now and he has got his priorities and his eye on the Europa, he will not want to lose his competitive record against Arsene Wenger. In terms of parking the bus, I think he'll bring a double-decker. He might even bring a spare in. They will literally sit everyone behind the ball. And if he can get away from there with a 0-0, he will take it all day long. In terms of us and getting in the top 4, a draw is not good enough. I think we could win our remaining 5 games and it still wouldn't be enough. We got 1 game in hand over the teams above us, but the gaps are 5, 6 points respectively. Can't finish above Spurs. Well done to them. First year in 20, you finished above us. It's going to be an absolutely awful summer listening to them just waffle on. Fuck my life. If Man United do have a very, very changed side and we can't beat them, wow. You think the abuse from Tottenham fans is bad right now? Oh, the amount of shit Man United fans will give us, Jesus Christ. They're never going to piss off, are they? In terms of the 1 to 11, I'm going to go with what I would pick. Kind of done what Arsenal would pick the last few weeks. And as we see against Spurs, absolutely bullshit performance. Abject, limp, pathetic. It was an absolute load of crap. Yeah, my 1 to 11 is this. In goal, Cech. If it wasn't for him, we'd have probably lost that game against Spurs 5-6, 7-0. So he had a really good game, made some crucial saves. So Cech goes in goal. We're going to keep 3 at the back. Start off with Koscielny. It's going to be captain, plays in there. Mustafi still isn't even back yet. So alongside him, we're going to go with Gabriel. Didn't have the greatest of games, gave away the penalty against Harry Kane. Even though, in my opinion, it wasn't a penalty. Kane did kind of look for it. But yeah, Gabriel will go in there. Now, alongside him, Rob Holding. Don't know why he never started against Spurs. He gets given his head and told to go out there and perform against Man City in an FA Cup semi-final. But then we come to play Spurs and he's on the bench. So I'll go with a back 3 of Koscielny, Gabriel and Rob Holding. Right wing back, I'm going to go with Oxlade-Chamberlain. Didn't have his best game against Spurs. One of the poorest games he's had for quite a while. But I think he'll be a big threat to Manchester United. I don't know who they're going to put down that left-hand side. So that could be an area that he could exploit. So Oxlade-Chamberlain on the right-hand side. On the left-hand side, we're going to go with Nacho Monreal. Last couple of games, he's been drafted in as left centre-back, but going to put him back into the wing-back role. Thought he played really well there against Man City, caused a lot of problems, got forward a lot, scored a goal. So yeah, we'll stick him back there. In the central midfield role, this is where we got a few problems. I know now that Granit Xhaka is injured and not available. As far as I'm concerned, Aaron Ramsey doesn't get nowhere near the team. The guy's a liability. I think the only reason why he gets in the team is he must have pictures of Arsene Wenger naked. There's no other explanation. I really don't know how he gets in there. In terms of that role, who does it leave us with? Well, it leaves us with El Neni and it leaves us with Francis Coquelin. So I'm going to go with them two. It's quite that simple. No other option. And I think both of them are better than Aaron Ramsey. Just in front of him, number 10 role. I'm not putting Mesut Ozil in there. Really pissed me off with his performance against Spurs. He showed more fight in the changing room when kicking a door I think his attitude stunk, his performance stunk, and the fact that he turns around to the club doctor and tells him to fuck off because he's been asked to do a piss test. Yeah, Mesut Ozil, don't get in the team for me. I'm going to bring Alex Iwobi back in, and I'm going to stick him in that number 10 role. He's been out of the firing line for the last few weeks. He should have had time to look at things, reevaluate what he's been doing, and recharge his batteries. So I think some of his best performances this season were when he went in that number 10 role. So I'll go with Alex Iwobi in the number 10 role. In terms of the strikers, we're playing one kind of just in front of the midfielder and then one up top. So yeah, to start with, we'll go with Alexis Sanchez, our best player, simple as that. I haven't got a problem with his attitude. He wants to win. He's a winner. I would rather 11 Alexis Sanchez's than none. So simple as that, Alexis Sanchez. Alongside him, I'm going to go with Danny Welbeck. I think he should have started against Spurs. Olivier Giroud is doing absolutely nothing. Not a thing. Did nothing against Man City. Done nothing when he come off the bench against Leicester. And he done fuck all against Spurs. As Claude once said, he's a lamppost. And the last few weeks, that's exactly what he's been. A fucking lamppost. There's a rumour that Marseille want to take him for a good amount of money as well. So, you know, if any of the hierarchy at Arsenal are watching, if you want to save yourself a little bit of money, give me a shout and I'll drive him across to France for you and drop him the fuck off. So there you go. That's my 1 to 11. I think that's a strong enough 1 to 11. I think it's more than capable of beating Manchester United. A very much injury-plagued and depleted Manchester United. If we can't win this, then we might as well just fucking give up. So there we go. That's my 1 to 11. Now, before I go, we're going to go into the BetBall app. You know how this goes by now. I'm going to give one of you £150. We're going to go through it in a second. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it all. If you haven't already, you know what to do. Just follow me. My @ is Mr. DT AFC, and you're in the draw. So in terms of my accumulator for this week, I'm going to keep things very, very simple for you guys. I'm going to show you exactly how to use the app for all of you that haven't already done so. To let you know as well, it is now available on Android. A few of you have mentioned that in the past. So yeah, I can let you know that BetBall is now available on Android as well as iPhone. Now, if you go into the market, as you will see, there is a lot to choose from. You've got all the Spanish leagues, French leagues, German leagues, Italian leagues, etc, etc. It's very, very simple to use. I am going to keep things pretty easy this week, and I'm going to go with the Premier League. We're going to start off with a West Ham Spurs game, and I'm actually going to go for a draw in that game. I'm going to go for a Man City win. I'm going to go for a Burnley win. I'm going to go for a Leicester win. I'm going to go for a Hull City win, a Bournemouth home win, and I'm going to go for a draw between Swansea and Everton. If you click total odds on the bottom right hand side, I'm going to go all in with £5, possible return of £1,102.34. Now if that comes in, that's been a pretty good weekend. You click accept and bet now, and there it is. Your receipt is there. Now if you see at the bottom, you'll have spin the wheel. You'll click that. You come up with this wheel and you have the opportunity of multiplying your bet, etc, etc. We spin that. Let's have a little look what comes in, and we have got a 5% price increase. Tap to claim, and the potential winners is now £1,157.46. So there we have it. My preview of the Arsenal-Manchester United game, my predicted 1 to 11, and my bets on the BetBall app. So over to you lot, Arsenal. I'm not even going to bother saying do not let me down, because you let me down every fucking week. So go out there, try and put a performance in, please, and try not to embarrass yourself anymore. I'll see you lot for the matchday vlog after Sunday. I'm out of here.